All right, here we go. The Paradox Brothers against... who are they against? Bakura. Paradox Brothers against Bakura. And given that the Paradox Brothers are on an unbeaten run, I'm pretty sure, for this season, I don't like Bakura's chances because he's struggling to pick up a win at all. But you never know. Mokuba got a win here and there. So, all right, here we go. Given the nature of the Paradox Brothers and Bakura's deck, I don't think everyone really needs me to really call the play-by-play precisely for every turn, so I'm going to go through some comments. Okay, last Paradox Brothers was against Rex Raptor, and Joe Lowes 7893 said, "Here is my attempt at a Paradox rhyme. Para, your dinos belong in the land before time, Docs. And you're a duelist past his prime. And then they do all the flips and stuff. I love Joe's rhymes he does with the Paradox Brothers. They are really, really creative. Doc Maya, this is great. I'm about to binge all of this. Thanks for being here, my friend. Let's scroll up a bit more. Then it's just a lot of people saying justice for Mokuba in that match he had with Panic where the game went out. All right, both duelists, face down defense. Down goes Barrel Rock. The Paradox Brothers are looking for a Suijin or a Kazajin on the field. They also have Dark Hole and Millennium Golem as well. Alright, just scrolling. Where did I get to? Okay, I will start from here. I think this is about as far as I went. Oh, there's a tribute. Bakura 2 defenses on the field, and down comes Suijin. Silver Tongue says Rex has a really good deck with good boost attack cards if he gets a roll with these dinos. Absolutely, the Rex deck has been really, really good for a lot of the series. Zachary Hinkle as well. I've seen some comments. Nazgul Dan, appreciate shout out. Been loving the content. Wish the Battle City tournament was best of 3. Battle City will go to best of 3 literally after the championship games, which is today. Also, will you do GX 5Ds tournaments? Yeah, I will do GX definitely. 5Ds I'm not as familiar with, but I do want to do them. Okay. Ooh, Bakura flipped up a Man-Eater bug and got rid of Suijin. And now he will do 2200 points of damage. Very nice. Hunterboy0511 said, always wanted these two to duel. This is between Rex and Yugi in the Duelist Kingdom. Knew Yugi would win, but just wanted to see Yugi face him. That's a good thing about this series as well. You get to see all these duelists that never played against each other that we never got. Kind of like a Piccolo and Vegeta. You know, those two never fought in Dragon Ball Z. Piccolo and Vegeta. Like, literally, they never fought each other. Let's scroll. B-Man, the big hero. Let's go Rex as well. And then there are some comments from The Sims 2. I do Sims videos quite a lot as well. I love The Sims. I can sit there and start playing Sims at 12 o'clock at midday and then look outside and it is 7 o'clock 2 days later in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning 2 days later. Catalans, Rainbow Fish was amazing. You could feel the scales on the page or something. Yeah, it was a kid book. Apparently it was in England too. I think Jason Breslin called out they had it in the UK as well, the Rainbow Fish. And also said, sorry to hear about your day. Car troubles are no fun. Yes, when I took the battery out of my car and I tilted it onto the side, battery acid came out of it. So that was probably the issue as to why the car was having trouble. So I went and got a new battery. Now it's fine. It seems to be fine. Inari Fire as well, commenting on Yugi and Mako. What a fun, fast-paced match. Yugi and Rex has the potential to be fire. Sending support from Canada. I really want to go to Canada one day. I would love to go to Ontario, Quebec, Toronto, all the good spots. Bit cold, but I think I'll survive. Jason Presland comments almost every video. Appreciate you, bro. Rashidi NN. Car might be the starter part. Are you talking about the starter motor? Yeah, occasionally yes. That can be a starter motor issue when your car won't start. I have had starter motor issues before. I've actually got an extra electric terminal to send power from my battery to my starter motor. The mechanic I go with, he is an absolute genius, and I have never had starter motor problems since he installed that. and it was like 4 years ago. And my car is over 30 years old as well. 1991 Toyota Camry. Zachary Hinkle 2067 again said I should do a long playthrough story as certain characters. That would be fun. Have Mako, the main protagonist, through all the story, use his deck against like all the story mode decks. Some more Sims comments. Claytown195, sorry to hear you had a rough day. Hope the following days are better. They have been... It's been a bit of a turbulent time with my car and then my laptop having all the issues that it had, along with all that as well, and not remembering to move my Yu-Gi-Oh images over. It's been a pretty chaotic couple of days trying to get everything back together, but I think everything is good now and everything should be slightly better because of what I discovered with the tournament bracket maker that I use. I can actually make nicer looking imagery, so the final product should end up being a bit better. SEH292, I brought up Rebecca in a duel. Why not do a Yugi versus Rebecca? I will do Yugi versus Rebecca very, very soon. Maybe after the Battle City Cup. Oh no, actually, I'll have to wait till after the Duelist Kingdom the season, because all 32 of my deck slots are currently being used, and I only have 32 of them available to me on the game. Inari Fire. Wow, that was probably the best duel. This is for the Arcana vs Odeon match in the Battle City Knockout Cup. Yeah, that match was fire. In fact, all of Odeon's duels were like top quality. Odeon is just, his deck is just insane. There's Zachary Hinkle again as well, 2067. Yes to Duelist of the Roses. That game was my childhood, man. Duelist of the Roses is such a unique Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, it's like chess, but it's not chess. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. And it's like you've got a 10 by 10 grid and you move your monsters and stuff around, so you can only attack if you're like next to them. It's like it's like Final Fantasy Tactics. Did anyone play Final Fantasy Tactics at all? It's like Final Fantasy Tactics but for Yu-Gi-Oh. And looking at the field, I am still watching the duel, but there's nothing happening that's so complex that I need to explain to everyone what's happening. Oh, Needleworm. Goodbye, 5 cards from Paradox deck. Oh, there goes a Monster Reborn as well. But it looks like the Paradox brothers are going to win. They've got too much strength on the field. Be Awesome King 7816 commented Rebecca Hawkins. That was when I couldn't remember what her last name was. That was in the duel with Bones and Tristan, which, ironically, 2 throwaway duelists actually had... The second match of theirs was actually really good. Jesse Gordon as well. That was such a great duel. Again, that was for Arcana and Odeon. It helps that the decks are a bit better, but not too strong. Yeah, if you use decks that are just super overpowered for this generation of Yu-Gi-Oh, you're going to get very one-sided duels, man. Arcana and Odeon just had a great match. Joe Lowe's has also said the ultimate duel championship, every character with a profile picture, and they have the strongest deck possible based on what they play, as we see the Paradox brothers pick up the first win against Bakura. Yeah, Joe mentioned some very good deck themes. Yugi or Pharaoh Atem, Dark Magician focused deck, including Dark Magician Girl, and Legendary Dragon Timaeus, Yugi Moto focusing on Magnet Warriors and Silent Magician, Kaiba with Blue Eyes, Joey with Red Eyes, Maya with the Harpies, Taya with a Magical Girl base deck, Bandit Keith, Machines, Bones with Zombie Mania or Zombie World. There were 2 zombie structure decks, which would really, really suit Bones. Rex, man, with just adding a few Dino cards to his deck, with like the other 75% being his Duelist Kingdom deck, I cannot wait to make a proper dinosaur deck. Rex's deck is insane in Battle City. Like, some of the effects that they have are just bonkers. Weevil Battle Wasp deck. Battle Wasps are really cool as well. Another one we could do with Weevil is Insector. Has anyone heard of the Insector cards in Yu-Gi-Oh? They are just crazy. They're like a themed deck. They're all insects, so that would really suit Weevil as well. Battle Wasp might be a bit more fair in terms of competitive, because the Insector deck is like super, super difficult to beat. And Bakura has just played Chain Energy, so we're going to get a very quick match. speaking of Bakura, Zork, Darkmaster Zork, and Dark One with Fiends, yeah, definitely. Marek, Winged Dragon of Ra focus deck, Ishizu, the Gravekeeper deck. Yeah, I reckon that suits her as well. The Gravekeeper deck is really, really cool as well. Odeon, Trap Focus monsters with Yuria, Lord of Searing Flames. Mako, Legendary Ocean and Powerful Water Attribute monsters. There were some water structure decks. There was one called Attack from the Deep. No, that's the name of Mako's episode with Yugi. Rage from the Deep? I don't know. There was a water structure deck. It had Ocean Dragon Lord, Levia Daedalus in it. Like, that was a super strong deck. Very cool water deck as well. Had Tornado Wall, had a Legendary Ocean in it, so that'd suit Mako. That was a real world deck as well. Arcana takes advantage of Ectoplasma. Pegasus with Toon deck, but with all the Toon monsters like Toon Dark Magician and all them as well. And did he miss anyone? No, not really. Unless you add other ones like Alistair and Valon, I think his name was, Raphael and Darts. Inari Fire, everybody gangster until Yugi pulls up with the Summoned Skull. Yeah, that was for the battle with Yugi from yesterday. Yugi and Rex in the Battle City Knockout Cup. Champion vs. Creator never disappoints. That was for the Pegasus and Kaiba match from yesterday. B-Man, the Big Hero, said, "Man, I'm sorry you were experiencing those issues. That was with my laptop and having to reset it to its factory. You're super committed to the series, and as a viewer, I greatly appreciate your hard work. Hey, I greatly appreciate everyone being here and supporting the series and making it as successful as it's been so far." Oh, there's Kazajin. Literally, without an audience to sit here and basically give their time to watch and support the series doesn't have the success that it's had. So, literally appreciate everyone who's made it this successful this far, and it's been really fun to put together, but it means a bit more when I know that other people are enjoying it as well. And, you know, because of some of the bullshit that life throws at you sometimes you just need something to watch just to take your mind off it, and if I can provide that, hey, I'm happy as well. So super appreciate everyone who's gone so far to comment and give this series so much support as well. Kesis7586, I guess giving Raptor over Raptor and Misk helped a bunch. Yeah, definitely. Rex needed them for Battle City, otherwise he would have just been slaughtered if he used his original Duelist Kingdom deck. And then Joe also said, loved Sonic Adventure, playing the GameCube versions. Talking about a GameCube, I'm looking at my GameCube right now, and it's calling me and it's saying, hey, you want to play some Super Smash Bros. Melee? Want to play some Melee? Oh man, I got to get back into playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. That's me and my friend Cameron. We used to play that so much back in the day. Wiggly Jiggly Jello 06. We need a best of 7 tourney. I will do a best of 7 tourney at some point as well. It's just got to happen. Jason Breslin also said, love Sonic on Sega, but was very young. Yeah, I was only like a toddler when Sega was in its prime too. Rashidi NN Sonic CD on an old Windows computer. Wow, we're going back to the 90s with that for sure. Wiggly Jelly Jello 06. That is such a cool name. I do Pokemon solo runs, and I always call Jigglypuff Jiggles. And Wigglypuff Wiggles as well. Anyway, I am watching the duel, and I have just seen Bakura basically get obliterated by the Paradox Brothers. I know I can try and come up with a Paradox rhyme, but Joe's going to do it so much better than me. And speaking of Joe, he said, I knew it would come to Yugi vs Arcana, so how about we see who gets bronze between Odeon and Rex? And you know what? I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do an Odeon and Rex battle after this, and then after that battle, I will also have the championship. So I want to get the Battle City Cup out the way today after this as well, so stay tuned. That will be coming up very, very shortly. To everyone out there who's watching along, thank all of you, appreciate all of you. I'm going to sign off and get those other duels produced. So thanks for being here. Take care. Stay safe. Farewell.